everybody, and welcome to another DCAU update. If you haven't seen these videos on my channel yet because you're new, first of all, let me give you a nice warm welcome. I am a huge fan of the DC animated universe that was founded by Bruce Timm and Company, and they have been doing so many things since they first gave us Batman the Animated Series, and one of the greatest things that they have done is a library of animated films directly to DVD. But this is going to be a discussion of the second grouping of films, which don't necessarily have a connection, but rather it is DC animated movies that are based around various themes, like the Batman, Adam West and Burt Ward television show, which they've already done 2 of, some of Greg Berlanti's DCCW shows, and then there's the newest installment, Batman Ninja, the story of Batman time-traveling to feudal Japan thanks to one of his rogues gallery, and now he has found out that history is about to be altered, thanks of course to his nemesis, the Joker, and it is up to him and his Gotham Knights, who have apparently shown up in feudal Japan with him, to put an end to the Joker and all of his plans. So, when I heard that this was actually happening, and the fact that this was actually going to be animated by one of the most prestigious Japanese animators in the world today, I have to admit I was so excited to see what this was going to be, because the trailers looked fantastic, the art style were unreal, and everything about it just looked so fresh and so new. It is definitely a spectacle. It is something that you have never seen in the world of Batman before. I mean, we did have Batman in anime style years ago thanks to Batman Gotham Knight, but the elements within the story were more so revolving around the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. This, on the other hand, is a completely original story featuring all of these characters in a different time period. And I have to admit, as great as it is to watch it, as great as the acting performances are, as well as the visual grandeur that it is, this movie does unfortunately lack in 2 very important areas. One place that it lacks in is story, and the other one is character development. I was not really sure what kind of a story we were going to get, but when I really started to watch this story unfold and realized that it really involved time-traveling Batman going into feudal Japan and not actually a version of Batman in an alternate timeline in feudal Japan, I was really not so impressed by what the story was as a whole. And because of the fact that it really didn't give us a chance to see that much character development, especially considering how many characters are in this movie. There are a great deal of characters in this movie. We don't even get much of a fleshing out for anybody, not even Batman or the Joker, who are basically the main protagonist and antagonist in this story, so that was something I was not too thrilled about. But everything else about this movie is incredible. The colors are beautiful, the style is fantastic. There is a part of this movie where it's literally told like a scroll, back in the days when feudal Japan people were actually putting stories on these beautiful pieces of scroll that they literally rolled out and see the story unfold as it goes along. That was definitely something new and original, and I really liked a good chunk of the voice cast. We have a brand new actor portraying the Joker, and it's Tony Hale from Arrested Development and Veep. Oh my god, I absolutely loved him. He goes right up there with all of the great voices of the Joker in the past, including the great Mark Hamill. He gave me a lot of different kinds of Jokers that were more of the crazy kind, like the Mark Hamills of the world and like the Cesar Romeros of the world, but he put such an interesting spin on his voice that it was just such incredible stuff to look at and listen to. And even though I was not a fan of Tara Strong voicing Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, her voicing Harley Quinn in Batman Ninja is so much better. I guess it's just the atmosphere and the setting that you're put in, because this, of course, has all the styles of an anime. It's over-the-top cheesy, it's got some really cringeworthy moments, so maybe she just fits in these cringeworthy moments, because I really did appreciate her in this movie. I also love the way that the characters were designed, especially Catwoman, because she has this gigantic cat bell around her neck on a collar. It just made me laugh so much. And I love the way that other characters like Robin and Nightwing and Red Hood were portrayed. Even Alfred had his chance to shine with some really funny one-liners. But there are so many other members of Batman's Rogues Gallery in this movie, and really nothing happens with them. You just see them, they barely even say a word, and they just are a very small piece of a much larger picture, but you really wanted to see more of those tiny elements throughout that picture. I still will say that this is definitely a fun and original watch. It's also got an ending that is going to make you laugh out loud, and if you just want to see Batman like you've never seen him before, check out Batman Ninja. You may like it a little bit more than I did, even though I still did have a good time watching it. So that's it, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below, and let's have a discussion about Batman Ninja. And I'm looking forward to the next DCAU update, because I have a very special couple of episodes coming out around the newest film in the DCAU library, and of course it is to celebrate the 80th anniversary of Superman. So in the meantime, I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.